Welcome back to Prince Bikes Update, your go-to place for the latest and most detailed two-wheeler reviews. Today, we're diving deep into the all-new 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S, a cruiser that keeps getting better year after year. Whether you're a daily commuter or a weekend warrior chasing long highways, this bike speaks a language of comfort, performance, and unmistakable style. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy this complete overview and review of the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S. Let's start with that first impression. The moment you lay eyes on the 2025 Vulcan S, you're met with that distinct Kawasaki design DNA, a muscular yet elegant. The front end continues to carry that aggressive urban cruiser look. Its low-slung headlamp now gets an updated LED setup, giving it a sharper and more modern feel. The lights are framed perfectly by subtle blacked out housing, which gives the bike a more contemporary, stealthy look. Just below the headlamp, the forks are thicker, giving the front a more planted appearance, and the small yet functional front fender adds to the sleek styling. The handlebars are slightly wider this year, enhancing both looks and control. From the side, the bike stretches out beautifully with that long, lean cruiser silhouette. Kawasaki has paid special attention to the lines here. The teardrop-shaped fuel tank blends effortlessly with the seat, and the seat flows into the rear without any awkward interruptions. The exhaust is still the same side-mounted, underslung type, but the matte black finish adds a premium touch. The frame and swing arm are both exposed and stylish, a reminder that this bike doesn't just ride well, it looks the part too. And the 2025 model now offers even more factory color options, including a dark metallic matte green and a stealthy gray with red accents. Moving around to the back, the tail section is neat and minimal. The LED tail lamp is integrated smoothly into the rear, and it doesn't bulge out like in older models. The rear fender is short but wide enough to catch the dirt, and the indicators are LED now too, a cleaner and more visible. One underrated detail, the pillion seat gets better cushion now and slightly broader, which means your passenger won't be begging for brakes every 30 minutes. Now, under the bodywork is where the real magic happens. Powering the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S is the tried and tested 649cc parallel twin, liquid-cooled engine. It's the same heart you'd find in the Ninja 650, but retuned here for better low and mid-range torque, and that makes all the difference on a cruiser. The engine feels punchy, smooth, and incredibly refined. It's mated to a 6-speed gearbox that delivers crisp shifts with the slipper clutch that reduces hand fatigue in traffic. The power delivery is linear and predictable, but make no mistake, this cruiser can move. It produces around 61 horsepower and 62 Nm of torque. But more than the numbers, it's the usability of the power that stands out. Whether you're cruising at 80 on the highway or filtering through city traffic at 40, the Vulcan S feels responsive and alive. The throttle response is tight, and there's just enough grunt in the lower revs to pull away effortlessly. And when you ring it open, that signature twin-cylinder growl gives you chills. It's not loud or obnoxious, but deep and satisfying. One area where Kawasaki has nailed it is the ergonomics. This bike continues to feature the Ergo-Fit system, which lets you adjust the seat, handlebars, and foot pegs to suit your height and riding style. It's a rare feature in this price segment and makes the Vulcan S incredibly accessible for riders of all sizes. The low 705mm seat height is friendly to shorter riders, and even taller folks won't feel cramped thanks to the stretched-out layout and adjustable ergonomics. Long rides feel less like a chore and more like a lifestyle. Suspension-wise, it comes with the 41mm telescopic front fork and a preload adjustable monoshock at the rear. Kawasaki has kept the suspension setup slightly on the firmer side, so you get great road feedback without compromising too much on comfort. It handles city potholes decently and stays composed at highway speeds. The chassis itself is lightweight and helps with agile cornering, not a common trait in cruisers, but here, it works beautifully. Braking duties are handled by a 300mm disc at the front and a 250mm disc at the rear, both paired with dual-channel ABS as standard. The brakes offer confident stopping power, and the ABS isn't too intrusive, it only steps in when you really need it. Whether you're riding solo or with the pillion, The bike maintains its balance and composure under hard braking. The instrument cluster is semi-digital, an old-school analog tachometer on top, paired with a digital screen for speed, gear position, fuel gauge, trip meter, and clock. While it's not a full-color TFT like you find in some other modern bikes, it fits the cruiser aesthetic well and does its job without distraction. Everything is visible even in direct sunlight, and the controls on the handlebar are easy to use. Now let's talk about real-world performance. In the city, the Vulcan S is surprisingly nimble. The low-end torque and light clutch make it easy to ride in stop-and-go traffic. On the highway, it cruises effortlessly at 120 km per hour with minimal vibration. The engine feels refined even at higher revs, and overtaking is never a problem. The wide handlebar offers great leverage, and the mid-mounted foot controls provide a natural posture. Whether you're doing a 10-minute commute or a 500 km weekend trip, the bike keeps you comfortable and in control. In terms of mileage, you can expect around 20 to 25 km/L depending on how and where you ride. Not bad at all for a 650cc cruiser. With a fuel tank capacity of 14 liters, you're looking at a range of over 250 kilometers on a single fill, enough for some serious riding before hitting the pump again. Let's talk pricing. The 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S is priced competitively, starting around a superscript 17.10 lakh X showroom in India. Yes, it's on the premium side, but what you're getting is a reliable, versatile, and extremely well put together cruiser. Compared to other bikes in the middleweight cruiser segment, the Vulcan S offers a better engine, better ergonomics, and Kawasaki's proven build quality. It's not trying to be a Harley, and that's a good thing. It's carving its own identity in a segment that's often limited in options. As for who should buy the Vulcan S, it's a bike that works just as well for new riders looking for a first big bike as it does for experienced riders seeking a practical cruiser. It's sporty without being uncomfortable. It's powerful without being intimidating. And it's stylish without being over the top. To sum it all up, the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S is not just an update, it's a refinement of an already excellent machine. From its sharp LED lighting to its smooth engine performance, the bike does almost everything right. It's one of those rare machines that you can ride to work on a Friday and take to the mountains on Saturday. It blends comfort, power, and personality into a single package that's very hard to beat in this category. That's all for today's detailed review of the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more such deep dive reviews, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Prince Bike's Update. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Got questions about this bike? Drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep exploring the road ahead.